there, I'm Rex King. Welcome back to another episode of Straight to Streaming. And today we're talking about the new Hulu movie, The Greatest Hits. So, The Greatest Hits was directed and written by Ned Benson and stars Lucy Boyston as Harriet, this woman who got into a car accident a while back, which caused her boyfriend to die, and ever since then, whenever she listens to certain records, she finds herself literally going back in time to when she first heard the songs. And this is kind of how she's coping with her grief, and basically, she wants to find a way to use this ability to save her boyfriend from death. However, things get further complicated when she meets a guy in her grief therapy group, played by Justin Min, and she starts to hit it off with him, and now she must decide whether or not she wants to save her boyfriend and be with him, or be with this new guy she seems to have a really good rapport with. And that's the basic premise of the film, and I'm going to be honest here, the concept isn't bad. I like the idea of mixing the usage of music with the idea of dealing with grief, and basically the entire idea of how to maybe move on from that grief. That being said, the execution of this movie is awful. Just absolutely awful. Like, it goes in such a really bad direction. It ends up turning into a film, instead of being about dealing with your grief and processing it, it turns into a film about running away from your grief and not dealing with it at all. Without spoiling the ending, needless to say, our main character does not deal with her grief. The end result is she does basically manages to run away from her grief. I don't want to get into specifics and how that happens, just in case you do want to see the film. If you've seen the trailer, you probably have a good guess of what I'm talking about, but I'm going to stop myself there, just in case you do want to see this movie, and I don't want to ruin it for you. But needless to say, I really did not like the direction this movie went in. Furthermore, I really didn't care for any of the characters, nor did I care for any of their development. These two main characters that run into each other at this grief counseling group and start to hit it off, they know each other for maybe about what feels like a week in the movie, and we're supposed to believe they fall madly in love with each other, even though they have very little chemistry and very little scenes together. It just kinda happens, and it's really weird and doesn't feel like it belongs in this film. Furthermore, the film just fails to drive any of its points home. The music that they use is so dull and such nothing that it just feels out of place in a movie where music really should play such a vital role in the story overall. It's just not here. The performers are doing alright and the visuals are fine, but the rest of the film is just so poorly made. I really did not enjoy myself during this film. I really felt this film went in such a wrong direction. It had absolutely terrible characters and just did not know what it wanted to accomplish. At the end of the day, I'm going to give The Greatest Hits a 3 out of 10. I recommend avoiding this one at all cost. There's nothing here that's really interesting, nothing here that's wholly original, and the ending is really terrible and goes in such the wrong direction for a film like this. Anyway, that's all I thought about The Greatest Hits. What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments below, and if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.